There are some things you can't control. Like a sudden rise in the Texan air temperature. An unexpected raindrop in Shanghai. Or the competition's new upgraded front wing. Yes, there are some things out of your control, but being the best shouldn't be one of them. Like getting in that extra lap by perfectly timing your pit stop. Having your rival on your tail, but you've chosen a defensive driver. Or conserving your power unit to make that last lap overtake. Whatever the challenge, make the call.
How are we all doing? Welcome to, you know what, quite a chilled Wednesday. I nearly said Thursday, forgot it was Wednesday. I didn't think I was going to stream. Truth is, it's pretty chilled here at the moment. There's time available, and even though we're not doing this week's GP, I thought I'd just give a couple of hours to try and do some chilled racing, and have a break from having a break, let's call it. So we thought, you know what, we'll see what it's like at the moment, we'll see what's going on, and then we'll see what happens. I won't be racing at the weekend, I won't be racing any further in the week, but I thought I'd at least drop on, see how some of you are, and we'll do some Series 12 racing, chill out, talk, chat, you know how it goes. So welcome to it. I hope everybody is doing very well indeed. We've got Undertaker, Vakrashan, Skippy, we've got Kimo, we've got Saeed, who's helped massively from our videos, which is great to see. Series 8 is a very tough one, Saeed, of course. Kalum, welcome. We've got Dan, Chris, Thabo, we've got Peter as well. If you are currently watching the stream, hit hello in the chat. Let me know who's watching. No Discord at the moment, Alvin. I want to continue taking a break. So basically, when I log off from streams and videos, I completely come away from everything. So that is why I am continuing that stance, because that gives me the best break possible from constant overload. So there's a strategic play to what I'm doing. So, Alvin, we'll get that soon, probably at some point. But Peter's nearly at Series 10, which is good. Ayok, welcome. Glenn, Witham, Raymond, Mark, good evening to everybody. And can anybody remember which GP rewards we opened last time when we streamed last week on the free-to-play account. Can anybody remember what GP it was? J Gray, welcome. Mark G, welcome as well. It was Zandvoort. So yes, it was the Dutch Grand Prix, was the free-to-play account that we opened last time. And Sid, good evening. Welcome to you. Now, to basically rectify that I have had a complete break from F1 Clash, let's welcome the Dutch Grand Prix GP rewards from the main account. So I haven't logged in this account for 3 to 4 weeks pretty much. So this is the first time that I'm opening this since the Sunday, since the Saturday. So this was the main account, Dutch Grand Prix final rewards, and we are in this at the minute. There is absolutely, just so you can see, this is the Dutch GP rewards. There is, no video. This is literally now. So yeah, I think we entered Junior, last time, and I mean, we didn't race. That's where our break sort of happened. So there we are, down in 70th place, 0 points, 0 races, and that was how we basically finished up for the Dutch Grand Prix. So I think it was Junior. It could have been Junior, it could have been Challenger. Major Jeff said hello. Where's Major Jeff, Calum? But hello to him too. There is it was Junior F medal, so let's open these 3 or 4 weeks late. Some rep points, some coins in Clash server, he told me. Okay, fair. Tulip. And yeah, like I said, we are on a break, but one day I'm slowly wanting to try and ramp some enjoyment out of this. So Stroll, Colapinto, Motion, Bearman. Any more Bearman? No. Equinox. So we should be still in the top league, I believe. And yes, Legend Weekly League. So we haven't been demoted, which is good. So we can open. I don't remember what levels we're at or anything on this account. So Mac 1. Maxed asset. Bortoletto. We've got some Slick Shift. And Duan. Okay, not bad. Right, where are we at? I mean, objective points. George, welcome. Okay. Right, we've got a few bits of crates to open, it seems. Oh, geez. That's quite a few crates. So we can open all of these. And I can race all the way down to 50. No welcome. So quite a lot of crates to unlock. Or we're going to miss out. So we might try and get through some of them this evening and see how we get on. We can probably enter the ×2 trophies to try and get there quicker, and we'll do a big opening towards the end of the stream. Okay, so what do we got? I'm not claiming that 2 self-control, that's for sure. So, have you all done qualifying today? Are you all qualified already for the next GP? And I've got an asset trade as well, by the look of it. Have I got an asset trade? Welcome, Dalla. Oh, no, I don't have enough, sadly. Okay. Welcome. Thank you, Schnauzler. I've definitely said that wrong, but welcome. Stauzler, I'm going to say. Okay, so what we do... I mean, what is even Series 12 nowadays? Speed, power unit, cornering, power unit. Okay. Let's try and build something. Qualified went champion. Okay, yeah, let me know in the comments in the chat which one you've gone for. Do let me know. Stuff the power unit is what I say. I might run... I don't just run... Do I want to run balanced? Probably not. Let's run That. Let's run something like that for now. Aeroblade good in Series 12. It is. What is the circuits? I don't actually know. Leclerc's boosted at the moment, isn't he? Alright, we'll put Leclerc in. Call you Stu. It means taxpayer number 1. Fair. Few contender then. From what we can see. What are we tracks have we got? Race start, race start, race start. Okay, it's all race start. Okay, so I probably want Alonso back in. There you go. Rodrigo, welcome. Damien, welcome. Thank you, Damien. Let's give it a race then, and see what happens. Let's whack some of these pit pass trophies on, and let's see what happens. I'm going to use speed and cornering because power unit is pretty crap. So again, look, you can see no GPs for the last 3 weeks. We won't be doing this GP either. So we're still going to take the break. This is going to be the only evening that I'm going to give it a stream and see if we can pick up a few wins, pick up a little bit of enjoyment. Watch you in the car. Well, Reaper, make sure first and foremost that you drive safely, buddy. But glad to keep you company on your trip. Russell and Leclerc for crashing. So my Hamilton is decent. Alonso's obviously got really good race start. Let's see. I mean, I guess boosts are still massively overpowered. That'd be no shock. And probably do the free. This feels so weird to be coming back to do. Very, very weird. It's going to use some Rooster Booster. Right, here we go. Boosted parts plus Aeroblade. That'll work. We've crashed. Now we're back. Okay, let's see. Safety car speed is... no. Have they actually changed the safety car speed? Don't tell me. Don't mess with me. Have they actually changed the safety car speed? Is that generally a thing? And thank you, Jay Gray. I'll see if we get one. It depends on the circuit. It does depend on the circuit. So this feels weird to be picking this up and playing. Yeah, let's see what I've missed in the past month. But I am planning to try and bring sprints back at some point. Hey, Kamegi, we haven't done this since last week. If you start the video, I've just opened the Dutch Grand Prix rewards for this account. But we got some free time, Kamegi. So you know what? I've got to try, haven't I? Worth to use Boombox? Probably not, James. You want your speed parts for your speed tracks. So probably not worth it, but that's it, Kamegi, yeah. We did the Dutch GP rewards for the free-to-play account last week, and we've just done the Dutch GP rewards, so I haven't entered for about 3-4 weeks now on this game. I don't plan to do GPs still at the moment. I don't plan to grind at all. I just want to spend a couple of hours with you guys. So what I would say is if you've got any questions or you want to chat about anything in particular on the game, make sure to ask me, because this is mainly what I'm here for, is to chat to you guys and girls and see if we can help you a little bit. Obviously, we launched our strategy guide again this week, so hopefully our strategy guide is going to be helping you out for your weekend racing and your week's racing. We have got the new strategy guide on Friday as well for the weekend. So I've tried something a little bit different with Friday's strategy guide. So what I would say that on Friday, everybody, if you are currently watching, give it a watch, that strategy guide, when it comes out. And you'll definitely notice what I've done differently. And I'd love to hear your feedback when it comes out. So that would be really, really great to hear. Try to change it up a little bit. Jeff, welcome into the chat. And if you are just joining, let me know in the chat who you are if you haven't said anything already. So do let me know. So we're looking, I mean, this is a very easy sort of start to some Series 12 duels, which is great to see. Thank you, Peter. So yeah, that's going to be the main thing, is to see how we go. Super Oreo X, welcome as well. Shirtless video, Pablo. Absolutely, your dream, mate. Love it. Hot tub video. Alonso and Hamilton for Stu. Nice. Good pair. I've got, obviously, Alonso and Leclerc at the moment, but if it wasn't for Leclerc, I'd have Hamilton. What do you think about the Boombox Leclerc combo in Champion? Boombox is good. Do you need it for the sponsor task, though, Boombox? Or is it just Leclerc? I can't remember. I think you need both, don't you? Actually. So, probably to answer that one to you, James, you do need both for extra race points. Is it Mac 2? Is it? Mac 3, sorry. It's not Boombox. I'll have a look quickly on my other account. Yeah, pit stop's good on this account, Peter. We've got decent levels, I think, off memory. Let me have a look for you. So, sponsor task. You know, it is Boombox. So, the sponsor task this week is Boombox and Leclerc in Champion. So, James, just to backtrack then for you, I would recommend taking Boombox for the additional 5 extra race points. That's like 5 positions difference if you can take that. So, I would recommend taking those parts. Best Series 7 setup for Silent Plays. Welcome, Silent Planes, first and foremost. Series 7, you want to be taking a look at some tyre management drivers. So think off memory, you've got tyre management drivers like Lawson, Stroll, Bortoletto Series 8, isn't he? So anyone like that. And your circuits are 2 power unit, speed and cornering. So you kind of want to balance off, but maybe a little bit more power unit. And that's pretty straightforward race, wasn't it? Levent, good evening, welcome. Miss Alaco, welcome as well. We do, Peter. If I'm not watching, it's more likely. Absolutely. So we do tend to do that from time to time. Want to know your opinion on qualifying high, but no DRS using powerlift? Depends on the track side. So Series 8, what I would say is all 4 circuits are very good for DRS. So you are going to get caught up down the straight. I would take DRS because Jeddah down the home straight. You have got Miami down that first long straight. Austria, there's like 3 places to use DRS. And Baku, really good home straight. So I would definitely go ahead and use it. What did that say? Challenger with the free-to-play. We're not doing any GPs, Super Oreo. Misalaco, probably a bit more McLaren these days. I was a massive Ferrari fan. Not the huge fan of Hamilton. So, more supporting the Ferrari boys. McLaren boys at the moment. Leclerc 4, Gasly 4. Stu, want to say thanks for coming back. I'm so glad.
We just got a donation.
Wow, Stu, thank you very much for your support. So if you can hit the W, you know how this works in the chat by now. Please do hit the W for Stu leaving a donation as well. That would be great. So, there you go. There's our setup that we are running. There's our drivers that we are running as well. And that worked out pretty well in the end. So that's good. Now, let's go back. And continue on. Antagon, I maxed out, changed my mind, like them all, just not Bottas for no. Chris gives a W as well. So we'll try and get a couple of these wins in. And what we can basically then do is try and open all our pit pass. So if you are just joining, for around 3 to 4 weeks we haven't opened anything of the pit pass. So later on in this stream we are going to open loads of crates from the pit pass. Kamegi, this is my problem, Kamegi, right? This is what I want to drive when it comes to these website things. Surely if you give people a good boost, people go to the website. I mean, I can't be bothered because it's only self-control. If it was 20 cuppa, I'd be straight there. But look after yourself, Kamegi. It's always a pleasure you joining in the stream. I don't know about full time yet, Sid. I'm not too sure yet. Restart cornering. Just use some softs, why not? I want to look at ramping it up, Sid, but it won't be this week. I've seen what's coming for the next GP. It might not be the next GP either. Wrong screen. I don't want the free to play. There we go. So the one thing I've always said is that race starts, all the cars tend to go left. I'll try and show you that on the next race start that we get, but that's one of the things that I called out initially. You've got a great name, mate. You've got an absolute beautiful username. I love it. I'm going to keep you in here just for the pure bants. Love it. So, Leclerc in to first. And Alonso in to 8th. This is our first real player. The best thing is you've actually spent time to actually create that account. That is the actual funniest thing. What a waste of your own time. Love it. Do you have a favourite driver? Probably a bit of Piastri. I just like how calm he is. Just nothing phases him. He doesn't get rattled. And I think that's quite a good trait. So, P4. Probably not back on Discord for a bit, George. Just gonna, I'm gonna keep that separate. The idea is that I keep everything sort of separate for now. So that won't be coming back just yet, anyway. But let's try get the win. Yeah, Piastri's nice. He's a bit of a fresh air. He's just a humble guy, isn't he? That's probably what I'd say about that one. But he's a very skilled driver. That's one thing we've probably got to agree. He's obviously very good. Kind of feels like he's come out of nowhere as well. You know, Lando's had that hype for many years. And obviously, Norris had the hype last year over Piastri. So, let's get Leclerc in. I appreciate it, George. Yeah, we're not going to rush into anything at all. ArcG, we are good, thank you. How are you doing, ArcG? And like I said, if you are just joining, this is a one-off stream for this week. Didn't plan to do this. We are still mainly not racing. We won't be racing through the weekend. Whether or not there'll be any sprint videos next week, I don't know. Of course, I'll let you know with some updated live streams if they happen. But this is just a one-off little play of F1 Clash before eventually we look to full-time it again. But definitely for now, we're sticking with the strategy guides. We're going to try and get some F1 Manager videos out for you as well. I'm a little bit low on the recording side of that, though, at present. So I've got to try and pick that up a little bit more, but we'll try and get to it at some point. And this was a real player, but it looks like it is going to be a win then. So lap number 8. Rivals in the pits, and they are currently in 9th and 10th. Colapinto and Ocon in F1 Clash. It depends how you go through, isn't it? No, I mean, one of the most enjoyable drivers on this game is probably Ollie Bearman because of how good he is through Series 2 to Series 6. So, Bearman's a very enjoyable driver on this game, but there is some drivers that don't really come into play, which is a shame. The likes of Piastri is not that strong compared to some of the other cars and drivers that are out there. So, I mean, we joke around that F1 Clash mentioned that you can train your drivers on the website. It would be good if we could actually train them in a sense of we could use some drivers that are actually decent. As we come through with a nice 1 and 2. So P1, P2. That is a nice little start back to racing from 2 races. Thank you, Kev. It's nice to be here. Again, just chilling and open up a few crates with you guys and girls as well. So a nice little win from the Hunger. I did see the update come out recently, and I was hoping for some big updates in that, but seemingly nothing is coming on the latest update that is great. A few people mentioned that the crates are not too great either, from that you can win from the GP in terms of the races. Apparently they're a little bit better at the weekend, I've heard. Random race system where you get what you... Yeah, it depends what direction they go with. No, I mean, are they saying train the driver because of future potential? I don't know. Who knows what they have in store for future years? So we'll have to see on that one. F1 Manager found someone from the past. I've got an interesting concept to do on F1 Manager, so I will eventually do that at some point. But I do have an interesting one. Let's 3 to 4. I don't really want to use a tyre management. I know, you never know. Is it a real player? I don't think it is. Alright, let's go. Let's see what we got. So you see how a lot of the cars go left off the start? They all go onto that left-hand side of the track. That's where it frustrates me a little bit. We spend loads of time putting some beautiful graphics onto the game that make rain really shiny on the track. But you saw off the race start, the reason we get so much bunch up on the grid from the race starts is because every single car goes left. So that is one of the things that I obviously outlaid and said that needs to be fixed. So yeah, you can see look how glittery the track is because of the wet. Well, that's all great, but I'll try and show you and sort of let you know next time so you can watch the race start. Do we have a favourite one? Favourite circuit? Probably going to be biased and go for Silverstone. I think that maybe not so much on the game, but I think it gives really good racing from a real F1 point of view. So Alonso in P1. If I use the undercut, yeah, it's a good idea to do the undercut if you can. We could do like a better boost like Palm and do a 1-stop, but not really worth it for me. I'm just gonna cruise to a 2-stop 3-3-3. That's going to be the aim. And then you can see we'll just cut that corner and come into the pits. And we shouldn't really double stack. And then out we go. So they should go to 4. So they'll do like a 4-4-1. And there we go. So back into P3. And there you go. Into P. It's almost like we're racing in space. With sometimes when you look at this track. I mean, look at that with the sun. Yeah, Imola undercut. Imola great for a 1-stop because of how slow the pit lane is. That's always one to watch out for. Magic starts Alonso. I tell you what, when you do get a magic start, it is incredible. It is a great feeling, but it is very hard to get that magic start sometimes. But again, it's going to be quite straightforward return for this race. And it's going to be a nice solid 1-2. And yeah, well clear, which is what we want to see. We'll be able to open some crates in no time. So Gasly and Ocon or Sainz could do better tyre stats than those two. Gasly's okay. Obviously Series 11 or depending on what series you're in. But obviously remember, you need the race start for this circuit. Alonso, great starts and hard defence. Yep, Alonso's a good driver. He's a decent driver. We're going to double stack here because we got caught up in the traffic. But it's all good. Yeah, that's. I mean, all the points that I made ARC when I did the post, I mean, was just accurate things. They've always been an issue. We just don't seem to be fixing them. That's the real shame. So yeah, that's why we got to do what we got to do. After a long break, got P5 result. Good job, Dan. P5. And a lot of undercuts. That's good. Especially from starting from the back of the field. So what do we got? Lap 8. Struggling traffic. Alonso is still good though. I don't think he's got great tyres, has he, either? His tyres struggle too, so you just got to watch out for that one. So we mentioned the AI will do a 4-4-1. So they'll be coming into the pits. And we will be cruising to the line. There you go. It's the last lap. Lap in Behrman. So a decent start. I'm still going to be like 3 out of 3, I think. So that'll be good. And then we'll see. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it's quite easy. Power unit tracks are a little bit broken still. They've never been as tough as speed and cornering. And this is me without much power unit as well. So obviously with that setup, I'll show you after this. We don't really have power unit on the car. That is the difference. It just doesn't work as a power unit option. You can see if I click continue and I'll have a... There you go. 118 power unit I've got. Works a treat still. There you go. So you can still be winning without the power unit. Right, where we got to here? Right, we've still got quite a lot to get. Might be a while. But we'll see where we get to. Let's go again. It's 118. Oh, that's the thing though. If you had 118 speed, it's a little bit different. But for this one with power unit, that's why you see me in my series guides. I don't really prioritise power unit a lot. Even if there's 2 circuits of power unit. Never usually works out well. Mr. K, good evening, welcome. How are you doing? And again, as we always say, if you are currently watching and you haven't said hello yet, do hit hello and ask any questions that you want about F1 Clash. So this is your time to get your answers. And obviously, the more people chatting, the better it is as well. So, race start, power unit. Let's whack these on. Rostat, Booster. Super Valor is here as well. Welcome in. Yep. Rain to dry in this race. So, should get a watch the start. A lot of cars go to the left. We all hug that left-hand side line. That's the problem. Last lap is dry. Yeah, it's going to be towards the end. Maybe lap 8, lap 9. Probably longer than that, isn't it? 4 minutes and 20 seconds, which is most of the race. If not, though, to be honest, I think this will stay wet the whole race because it's only about a 27-second pit stop, lap time. So I think you'll find on this one, we won't ever move off the wet tyres. Try and cut through the field. Yeah, it's too long. Power unit works really well. Got bet on the circuit qualifies it. That's good though. It's Felipe. It still does work. Don't get me wrong. You still need power unit. You just can win without it. That's the difference. Whereas without speed, at a speed circuit, you'll lose. So, 1 and 3. As we go down the straight. Oh, safety car. Okay, that changes it up. We could get some dry at the end of the race, so I'll pit. Might as well take some fresh set of wets. Ocon's a good driver. I don't mind Ocon in this game. Series 7 and in contender, so currently the Grand Prix, showing that recommended T-score is above 1,000. Have you already entered, Safi? Have you already entered the Contender GP? Bradley, welcome. Yeah, got your wish safety car. We'll see if there is any sign of slower safety cars. You haven't. Yeah, I wouldn't probably enter it, Safi, if you're only Series 7. Probably go Challenger. Which would be better. So, a quick pit stop and out. Hey, exactly, Art. Appreciate it. Jeddah, one stop is good at Jeddah. DRS down that straight as well. Okay, so we've got 2 minutes and 10 seconds until the rain starts to disappear. Have they done a graphics update? Because it looks quite sunny at this circuit. Doing champion events still, haven't unlocked Series 12. We're getting Series 12 parts today. Is any block out, receive it? No, Felipe, it's completely random. Completely random. Yeah, definitely, Safi. You'll struggle in Contender. You won't get the hardest group in the world, but you'll struggle to score. So I'd recommend to, just reduce and not go too high. Safety car at this track's never really too much of an issue. So there's Hungary. We'll find out. Hungary is the circuit you want to get a safety car, because usually that is quite a fast circuit for a safety car. So again, we're going to be absolutely fine. This is a bot. Downforce, good for tyres, Stu, of course. Didn't see it right. Yeah, it's just on cloud. So we can absolutely... What I'm going to do is wait for the final corner and use DRS just as we hit the lead. Gain that DRS and absolutely have a lap of push. As they always say in F1, the in-lap and the out-lap is very, very important. It will increase, Safi. It's because you've only just entered, so you will see that group will return to about 30 players. Just give it a 5-10 minutes and it will start to add up. So let's get Leclerc in so that we don't double stack. Leclerc with a very good outlap should come ahead of P3, no problem. Remember, P3 was ahead of him. And you can see it's just coming out the pits. Here comes the rival, and with DRS and a better in-lap, we are back. Saver Dreams, welcome into the chat. And now we can absolutely pull clear, and we're going to have a nice steady race to hopefully take the win. And I mean, to be fair, rival P3, P5 doesn't need to pit. Alonso is now in the pits. Remember, we don't have much power unit on this car. And you can see Alonso just coming out the pits now. So Leclerc will lead from Leclerc in second. Not anymore. Alonso back into second. So 1-2 at the minute. And that rain is just starting to dry out now. You can see the time over there, 67, 66. It's reducing all the time. So safety car is bringing it a little bit closer to dry conditions. Good luck, Dan, and thank you for joining us. And now we can push on. So P1, P2, we should be able to bring this one home. A lot of traffic out there as well. And we'll bring home the points, fingers crossed. We are pretty clear. And this is going to be another win. That's what we needed. Welcome, Daniel. Welcome. There you go. P1 and P2. No power unit on this car. But it doesn't seem to matter. Funcho, welcome as well. Welcome into the chat. And if you, as we always say, if you're watching, you got any questions, let us know in the chat. So, job done on that one. We take another win. That's some more trophies as well, which is good. You can see there, 1573, 1570. Pretty even matchup. You had 6 Norris and a 5 Leclerc. And a balanced setup. Car had way more power unit, but couldn't survive against us. Remember, we've got boost in play as well. So, full crates, which is nice. And we'll open these now, so that we can get these out the way. And we can have some free crate slots for the next 4. But let's put, what do we used to do when we did lives? Let's do the poll. And let's see which GP you have entered. And let's get that poll bang out there and see where everybody is going. Contender. So the poll's about to go up. Make sure to cast your vote over on YouTube. And let me know which one you're going for. So junior, challenger, contender or champion. Let's see where everybody is now racing their GPs. So we just complete the opening. None of the above isn't an option. Ah, forgot that part. Right, where are we on? Okay, we're still going. So, well, we've got loads. There's no point even looking. We might as well see where we are at the end. Leclerc at 1 and Boombox at 3. I get in champion. I have Stroll 5 with plus 24 tyre management. I would, Daniel. It depends how many points you're expecting to get, but I would potentially still... Remember, Leclerc's got a 10% bonus, but you've got to use both Leclerc and Boombox, so it might be worth the try. Now, you shouldn't really be... 5 points is 5 positions, remember. So, question is, do you think you're going to get 5 positions better with one of them? Remember, if you've got a safety car or anything like that, 5 points is huge extra. Series 9 with Hamilton and Alonso for Stu. And let's just crack on again with the Race Star and Power Unit circuit this year of Mexico. And let's crack and have a go. Real player then. Real player for this one. This is what we like to see. A nice real player. Everyone goes left, of course. And Leclerc has got an okay start. So Leclerc will cut his way through into P1. Alonso over the back of the rival now, who is currently moving ahead of Alonso. Daniel, yeah, you've got 3 days to qualify, so don't worry if you don't qualify today. It's random grouping. And then on Thursday and Friday, it'll be more towards your sort of level. So down the straight we go. It is P8, make that P7, our speed coming in handy down the straight. And now we are just going to take our time to get through. Rivals should still be doing a 2-stop like we are. Leclerc is absolutely clear out front. And we're going to have DRS down the straight. Baku, who in terms of winning, Bradley, we know how strong that Red Bull is for top speed. Could Max win it again? Wouldn't be surprised. It doesn't, no. Doesn't have a difference. GP is based on your previous GP completions. Sort of where you finish. So, I don't want to pit into traffic here, so I'm not going to pit. So, the rivals should pit into traffic. And that is why I'm going to stay out. Try and get past Piastri, but it doesn't really work. Reaper, welcome. You haven't missed anything much, mate. We've been winning some races, so yeah, welcome into the chat again. Now it's time to get both cars serviced with some 4 new tyres. Get them out back on the way. So Leclerc leading from Alonso rival second, and now we get ahead of the McLaren who just boxes. And we are now into P number 3. So P1, P3. Rival's got good power unit left though. That is the difference. So I might just want to conserve a little bit for that. So use them in GP. Use them, I would save them for GP, Pablo. But see if you can get through without it. That's what I always try. So again, down the straight we'll go. I'm just going to look after the power unit. Don't really need to push too much at the moment. A winless season for Ferrari. It could very much well be. Remember, Hamilton won the sprint if you want to keep that, Peter. That might make you feel better. But yeah, Hamilton took the Chinese sprint GP, didn't he? So they still won one thing. And then, yeah, Rivals all over the back. They're going to get... Oh, they're going to pit then, actually. So, Rival pits. And I'm just going to look after. I only need to come first and fourth to take the victory. So, again, Rival is currently pushing in the background. I can see that. But he's got a bit of a distance. We should get a clean stop here and get out of that traffic. And Alonso will slot behind the P4 who's done the undercut. And he's gone for an extra lap as well. So, extra lap by the Rival. We'll close him down now. And that will actually give us DRS as well. So, if the Rival would have pitted, it wouldn't have gave us DRS. But now, they're going to give us DRS. Because we are sitting P2. And they've used all of their power unit to get that position. So, 1 lap to go. They will have to pit. And now we get DRS because they've not pitted. And we should be absolutely good to go. Alonso, with pretty much enough power unit to get him through a lap. And he moves into P3. And a nice solid victory is incoming then. So we haven't lost a race at the moment on a return for a few hours of racing. We are going to come home in P1 at least. It could be P4. No one's got over 100 Peter unless there is a 10%, 20% stat boost. So all the drivers have a maximum of a 99, but a boost can take them over. How matchmaking is happening? It's always the wayside. Maybe you want to drop to a lower series, level up, and then come back up again. But it's one of the biggest pains in the game. But yeah, 99 for Hamilton, yeah. That's the highest you can get for overtaking without a 10%, 20% stat boost. Okay, so without me spilling my tea, we have got another gold crate. And we can fill up these 4 crate slots with a nice victory. It's got 44. But good job, Safi. Remember to have a look to see if you can take the sponsor task, Safi, or is that with the sponsor task added? So, next race. Let's see what we got. And make sure as well, if you are watching, do hit that like button on the stream for me as well. That would be very much appreciated. And here we go. So let's see if you can watch out here. Watch the start. And watch how many cars veer left off the race start. So we'll try and show you from on board with Alonso in P17. Safety car would be good if we can get it, of course, because we'll know. We'll use a bit of Prince boost now. Watch the start. We're going to go on board with Alonso and we'll try and show you what I mean. So, Alonso there. Watch how many cars go left. That is why it just doesn't seem to work. There you go. That is why it just doesn't seem to... Too many cars dart drastically left, and that is why we often get some bad starts, as you can see there. Alonso's P10. Remember last time told you Hadjar would get a podium. Hadjar deserves it, man, doesn't he? That was a good race for him last time out, so... They do, Pablo. That's what I'm saying. So that's my frustration at the moment, is we actually get decent race starts, but the only reason that we don't actually get the race start that we require is because everybody moves over and blocks all the paths. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not expecting to move from P20 to P1 by turn 1. But naturally, you don't lose 7 positions off the start or get absolutely smashed. You tend to can hold position. So it just needs a little bit of work, that part. George says 75 watching, only 22 likes. So yes, please do hit that like button. It's absolutely free to do. So that would be a massive, massive help if you can hit that like button for me. Free to do. It just helps us basically get supported more in terms of the channel reaching more players. So first stop then. We're doing the free. 1 stop is good round here. In theory, Pablo, yeah, when you consider only, 4 cars can get a perfect start, you should really be making a position. If race start was truly a valued thing. So, P3, P8, rival, yeah, currently nowhere. So we're going to, looking like we're going to take a victory in this one as well. So against a bot here, which should be good. So Leclerc will take first. And then let's try and get Alonso through a few positions as well. And he'll get into P4. Going to post a qualifier. There is already one out there, Arrow. I released it yesterday. In terms of the strategy guide. I'm not doing the Grand Prix event itself. So there won't be an actual live qualifying racing, but there is a strategy guide for you already. And no, appreciate that, Stu. Do appreciate it. This is the hardest race. Hungary can be a pain. If you've got good tyre management, you can do a 1 stop, but a 2 stop can work well as well. Max last race, he cooked. Yeah, that's what I mean, Addy. He could be good at Baku, because remember, Baku hasn't got much overtaking through Sector 1, Sector 2. The overtaking comes from the straight. So don't be surprised if Max Verstappen potentially takes a victory. It's like Monza, in a sense. You can't really overtake in the corners much. You got to do it down the straight. Who did Villa get in the next? Unfortunately, Mark, nobody. Sadly, knocked out. So, sums our season up so far, Mark. Yeah. Yeah, it's not good. Set up for Series 12. I've gone with balance, speed and cornering, Damien, because power unit I don't like. Mark with the roast. I know. It's just saving ourselves some games. That's all we're doing. Hey, give it some time, Mark, and Harvey Elliott will want to come back to Liverpool. Because he realises how trash we are at the minute. Corner last year, Piastri on Leclerc. Epic move. Caught napping, yep. Indeed. Aeroblade or the Series 11. I've gone for the Series 11, Pippy Max. Because I just prefer it. With my levels. You can go Aeroblade, but you lose a lot more speed. So it'll be great for the power unit tracks. But for anybody watching who's at Series 12, I will show you what I'm running very shortly. After this race, in fact. So you can see. As we are going to do nearly a last corner overtake. But we couldn't get it. So, yes, all good. All we had to do was win. Different 19 seconds, yeah. They're not got the speed, though, have they? But the problem you're going to get, Addy, is that McLaren is going to be so good through Sector 1, Sector 2, that it is probably crucial that they qualify ahead of Max. Otherwise, they won't overtake Max through the corners, because he'll be too slow, and they won't be able to make a move. So, yeah, you never know. The straight's going to be key. But that McLaren's quick through corners. Frenchie, we are not fully back. We are just doing an hour or two for some races. Just to chill out a little bit. We're not going to be doing GPs or anything like that at the minute. So another win. Yuki towing quali. Hey, Pablo. Yep, that's the way they could be thinking. But remember, Yuki's got to get to Q3. That's the problem. Yeah, I think he will be good, Mark, but it's just whether or not we can sort our crap out at the moment. No difference, Errol. Just depends how you prefer to look at the racing. Max or George? Probably Max, I'm going to say. I mean, I don't mind either. If I had to pick either of them just off the gut, I'm just going to have to say Max at this stage. Hamilton will get a podium. I just don't know with Ferrari. I don't know what they're doing anymore. See, they seem to be a little bit lost, don't they? At the moment. He'll stay, Sid. I don't think we will ever sack him. I think the only way he goes is if he walks, personally. So, race green. Yeah, I just can't see it, personally. But we got to get something sorted out, though. That's for sure. Look at the start here, look. All because we got blocked at the start. We lost so many positions. Initially. We've got some of them back now. So you can see the race start works after the initial start, because look at all the places that we're now making up. We was P20 when we went backwards, and within lap 1 we've already made up 12 positions. So it works race start, but only when you get through the first corner. Who knows? Who knows what Ferrari are planning? Are they waiting for 2026? Maybe we should get some downgrades for the Ferraris in F1 Clash next year, based on how they were doing. Retire and count the money. Alonso, yeah, I mean, you got to get the race start look. That's what you need, Frenchie. Got to get the race start look. If you do get that, you can score some massive points. But as we all know, when you get a circuit like Hungary, for example, you need a good race start to score well. So if you get blocked off on the first lap, you kind of know that it's game over for scoring good enough points. That's the only problem. That's why a lot of players don't really like it, because, yeah, it just makes things very, very random. Better just full focus on the new... It could be Zenstride. Problem is, they're only limited to time, aren't they? They're limited to how much time, so... Who knows? I mean, look at the improvement Williams have had this year. I think they're a big standout for a big improvement, and so are Racing Bulls. They've come along really well. I would be interested to see how Max performs in a Racing Bull. That would be interesting. We'll try and show you after this race, Jeff. I think Hamilton's so good. Now he can't reach his top level of game. Yeah, it's hard though. Remember it. Everything's probably more competitive than it has been now for a while. I mean, you could argue that with McLaren so far ahead this year, but yeah, I think he's still got it, Hamilton. I just think Ferrari aren't there. I think if you put Hamilton and McLaren, he'd be there with Lando or there with Piastri all day long. So I don't doubt his skill, as we've got a freeze. So, can anyone... Are we back? Press 1 if you can hear me. Okay, I need to reset back because it's gone off. Oh, right. Let's try. Oh, wrong screen. Come on. Right, hold on a minute. I need to try and... There you go, we're back. It all froze. Yeah, the screen stuck and it turned out to be the recording device. I thought it was the whole thing. But in the end, it wasn't. So, are we winning still? We are. Okay, all good. So yeah, you never left. I'll probably make some confusing faces. I'm like, what's going on? But no, we're back. Okay. P1, P7. This is looking a straightforward race. Again. Let's try and bring this home. P6, P5. For Alonso, hopefully everybody can see the return of the racing now as well. Fingers crossed. As we hit into P4. And then hopefully we can continue that. Break up the win. That is key. Like the legend, bad driver can win with the best car, but the best driver loses in a bad car. True. It's back. Good stuff, George. Appreciate that update. Yeah, I don't know what happened then. Just screen record just absolutely took a nosedive. But a win in the bag, that's always good. You haven't lost one yet. We're not going to count it too quickly, you never know. But we'll continue on nicely. Some more coins. Don't need coins. We just need crates, if anything. And let's fill up the last slot. What do you think about Bortoleto? I tell you what, I think one of the last F1 Clash... Sam, I'll show you after this race, sorry. Just seen you post. Apologies. Oh, can I do it now, quickly? I've clicked cancel, but I can't cancel. Why can't I cancel races anymore? Oh. I did say one of my last streams that I generally think Bortoleto is a really decent driver. So, it's no surprise to see him doing well. And probably justifies where he is in F1 Clash. Do you like if Alonso, Hamilton and Verstappen drive the McLaren? I think it'd be a close battle like the McLarens are having. I think it really would. So let's just stick the copper on. Let's do exactly the same again. Your setup is 100 better than yours. You are a nightmare matchup. I mean, I'm still a pretty high level even though I haven't been playing for 3-4 weeks. Hiccup, welcome from India as well. Welcome, Hiccup. Oh, look, see, look at the start you get, look. Alonso, absolutely down to P19. So that is where we get frustrated about the race starts. And then suddenly, he's able to go up the inside when there's no room and get back to P... Make up all these positions on lap 1. Maybe daily coin sharing or daily trades for everybody else. So there you go, look. After a horrible start, we still can get back to P11. So it just shows you how difficult that race start can be. Because now into P10 we go. And Leclerc nicely ahead at front. Cool to see you stream. Thanks for the track, guys. Still want to see that F1. We will do it eventually, Eddie. I'm thinking whether or not to finish the Kick Sauber challenge first and then start to do that. So watch the space. We'll try and do it at some point. Forgot to use DRS, but it'll be okay. Other things to spend coins, sitting on 30 billion with all the upgrades. Yeah, would be good. Especially like boosts or something, J Gray. Might be expensive, but still be good. Max Verstappen, nose going for Max. So Leclerc in. Alonso is doing okay. He's managed to gain some ground. But he will now pit, so he will drop. And Leclerc is in P2 after just pitting. Do we get trophies if you get trophies, Felipe, if you get the fastest lap and you lose? So you've got to be winning them races to get the trophies. Don't think you even get one if you lose. I can't remember. I'll have to have a look. But I'm pretty sure you get... you only get them if you win unless you get a fastest lap. That's why if you're going to lose and you're not in a sprint, it's good to put the soft tyres on and go for a fast lap. So down the straight we go. We move back up to 4th. So again, going to be another straightforward win by the look of it. And And past Hamilton. Yes, easy. So back past Max, Hamilton we go. We're already past Max. He's nowhere to be seen at the moment. And then we're going to come in for the final stop shortly. And then we'll see. I mean, rival 8th and 19th. So the matchmaking's a lot nicer in this series of 12. That's because we are probably more above the average, is what I would say it works out to be. As we've nearly lapped the rival as well. As Alonso, who is in second, will pit. Let's see where he comes out. Should get out ahead of the rival, I think. Or will he? Let's find out. P6. No, we won't. So, P7. But luckily, the rival's in P23. Not quite sure what's happened there with his Hamilton. Matchmaking based on... It is based on team score, Arel. It is based on your team score indeed, yes. That's why you always see me get basically a decent matchup, because we are just ahead of the most players. There's a lot more players that are higher than me, don't get me wrong. There's a lot more players, but it's sort of a lot harder to find them than it is those ones that are lower. Peter Free, welcome. As in to third place we go. McLaren in the lead. Don't think we're going to catch that McLaren though. For the 1-2. But I think in the end we are going to come home and at least take the victory anyway. Which is good. Another crate slot, another trophy wins as well. We are getting closer. Last event champion who won first. Banu, let's go. One of the hardest things to do in Champion GP is become first place. So, congratulations if you manage to do that. Ooh, as Norris runs out of tyres, but can't catch him on the line. So yeah, P1 champions, that's a great job, Banu. I think there's a lot of people. What did he get for a reward, Banu, though? Did he get anything good? Did he get 300 Fury? Everyone knows how rewards work these days. So, job done. Leclerc Series 4. Not happy for Mr. K. Right, we can open these 4 up then. Let's go. It's because I just started not long ago. Still stuck in Series 3. Have you watched my Series 3 guide, Peter? So I have a guide for Series 3 and Series 2. You have? Yeah, well, Series 3, you're kind of limited on parts. I think, isn't Bortoletto's okay for you in Series 3? And you want to, just going to go and have a look what the series is on mine. Series 3. Cornering. So you want cornering on your car, so make sure you've got as much cornering as possible. And then you're probably looking at your likes of Behrman, maybe Hadjar as your drivers. But make sure to follow the strategies as well. So now we have 2 first place medals, 1 in contender, 1 in champion. Reputation is good. Some lazy cards. Boost got good as well, so not great rewards then. Did you like F1 F1 series? It's good, Murdan, it's good. I enjoy F1 Manager. Different element of F1, of course. So it's Saber and Leclerc. What's your... We don't have one at the moment, Hiccup. We are usually live on Monday and Tuesdays, but at the minute we're having sort of a break from the game, so this is just a random evening where we're going to be racing a little bit. And then we might be back next week. So usually it's a Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday kind of thing. And anything bonus that I can do. That's usually. Where are we now? I'll show you the setup as well if anybody needed it. So we've got a few then. We are only at number 29 now. So it's taking a while to get through. This is what we're running. So Alonso and Leclerc. Right there. And that is the car that I've quickly put together. There could be a better combination than that, but I've just stuck it on to see what happens, to get some racing. And we still got rubbish boosts in, I still don't have enough for that. We still get rubbish boosts in here. Yeah. Okay, let's go again. That's good though, Banu. If you've got a P1 in Contender and Champions already, that's really, really good. CC Store hiccup is from last season. That is where that is from. So you can find that. Challenges will come out at the end of this season, and then you can go and get CC points. So that will be why. That took a while to load up. So, let's see. Leclerc got good qualifying. And that is one good thing he is good for. Race start power unit. We'll stick on the Rooster Booster again, which is the go-to. And then let's boost away and win. There's lesser levels. That, it's true, Banu. It's hard to overcome for these type of levels, of course. And there, look at the lucky start for Alonso to get past all of them cars. Leclerc is unusable. If you maybe add a bit more qualifying to your car, Dalla, because obviously Leclerc's really good at qualifying. Might help you start like near the front. But only use him if you can. He's going to make it better for you. Performance will decay. Honestly, only good boost and pro hands can make him work. Banu, I'm using boost because I've got so many of them. So I might as well use them. That is literally the only reason. Yeah, you don't always need to use. The problem is when it's for race points, it's a lot different. Especially in GP. You obviously want to be using the parts in GP to get the extra race points. Because they are key. Let's get Leclerc in now. So yeah, like this boost at the minute, we've got nearly 2,000. So there's absolutely... I'm not really wasting a lot. I'm just guaranteeing myself the win, pretty much. That is all. Jeddah is a tyre management track. Yeah, exactly. Leclerc's not great for tyre management. And if you can get the one-stop, Eddie, of course, it's a very good track for a one-stop. True that there will be an update on the 29th. I don't know, Juan. I absolutely don't know. Where have you seen that there's an update on the 29th? I don't know what for, if anything. I think it was him, Calum, but he quit. Because it took ages to load in. I might be wrong, but I think he closed the game. Because it seemingly took ages to load up. But I might be wrong. It might have just took a while longer. But it definitely wasn't the normal type of matchmaking. So, P1, P2. The update is the boost contest. You mean the new boost? Is that what we're saying? No, Ark, altogether. So, the main reason I removed it, Ark, was to come completely away from everything. So, this forces me to... Literally, like this evening, for example, I'll stream, I'll finish, and then I won't have Discord, I won't have anything. So I can just switch off completely and don't have to worry about anything to do with the game. Check out Banu, I like it. Well, hopefully, Eddie... They make the boost good. I think I've seen the design. Isn't it some sort of space design or something? I'm sure I've seen something. But hopefully they make the boost good, because there's absolutely no point creating a boost to put in the game and it being rubbish. That would be a bit of a disappointment. But I don't know. Boost that gives DRS. I mean, that would be new. That would be very new. I wonder how that would work, though. Taking a break, Banu. We've been having a break for the last 3 to 4 weeks. And we're going to continue to do that. We're not doing GP or anything this week. We won't be racing either. This is just the only evening that we're going to be doing it. I thought I'd come back, play a little bit, and then go back outfit. So just to see who wanted to chat to the community, really. See who's here, see who's racing. As Leclerc comes through. Valkyrie will be too OP. Even Aeroblade would be too OP. Can you imagine the power of that DRS? Oh, you mean... Oh, okay, I know what you mean now. You mean basically that you could put that boost on any rear wing and it would give you DRS. That's what you mean, no? I thought you meant it gives you like a higher performance of DRS. Just want to confirm your instincts. I'll probably lose, Banu. That is pretty much probably what happened. Thank you, Greg. Glad to see you like both series as well. That's nice to see. And Mark, good luck. Who have you got, Mark? I haven't seen the fixtures. Obviously, Villa not in the Champions League. Don't even look at it. Powerlift with DRS is a dream. Everyone liking that one. Bayern versus Chelsea. Oof. And Atletico Madrid, Liverpool. Wow. They are some good fixtures. They're good fixtures to watch. Nicholas Jack. Can he play? He can play against Chelsea as well, can't he? He probably won't even start. Hiccup, we don't really have one. This is just my own account in its own club. That's all. Good luck, Mark. I will not use boosts, but I wouldn't be surprised to see me lose. That is the one thing I'm going to say. Because I do believe, and there's a few people that have said it as well, that bots have a hidden boost. I generally think that. I generally think that is the case. So yeah, I'll use it. I'll ready up. I'm happy to see. But we just know how powerful boosts are, Banu. So that's the only difference. But let's see. Let's see what happens. Watch everybody go left. Oh. Okay, yeah. Stuck again. So look, not the best start. We do manage to get through. Remember, we got not much power unit on this car as well, remember? So we're up against it a little bit. We can do the undercut in this race, though. Stuck behind Sonoda. Small guy keeping everyone at bay. But look how easy the rival gets past. So yeah, rivals disappeared. This is why we use boosts, because it makes the racing so much easier. And trust me, that's why I say that bots have hidden boosts. That's what thing I firmly believe. So what are we at? P3. There's the DRS usage. Yeah, I couldn't do that myself, no. Definitely not. Right, let's get Leclerc in. Now, rival used DRS, so we should be able to fly past him. Like so. It'll be a close race, this one. Definitely will be a close one. Rival using DRS as well, but we get through him. Don't think we're going to... We could get the undercut here, actually. Be quite surprised. We get stuck behind Piastri a little bit. And then down the straight, we will use DRS. We will do the undercut. And that is, look at the lead that we've gained on him. So now, we're in a good position. We've got to get P1 in this race, though. Got to get P1. That is a key element. So rival is coming at us. But I'm going to just keep gaining power unit. There isn't Della, I don't think. We're only doing one evening, Ayrton. We're not racing weekend or anything. I just got some spare time, so thought I'd try and enjoy. Is that the right word? But we haven't been racing for a good 3 or so weeks. 3-4 weeks. I've just opened, Ayrton, if you go to the start of the video, I've just opened the Dutch Grand Prix rewards. And yeah, look at that. They're right behind us. So yeah, just very, very difficult. We probably will lose this race. The only thing I can do is save power unit. Oh my god, we've just been smashed by Duan. What? How have we just lost all that time? I have never seen that before. We have just been absolutely killed. Oh my god, we are getting smashed up. So yeah, we're going to lose. And yeah, this is a lower car, but this is why we tell you to use boosts, because we can't catch them. I don't know what happened to Leclerc though, he got absolutely stuck into the wall pretty much. And yeah, look how clear he is, so he's massively clear now. Yeah, the rival will have 100% more power unit, yeah. I mean, that will be one reason, but we got absolutely destroyed by the AI at one corner, so I don't really know what happened there. But it's all good. I don't mind losing. It's all good indeed. Just to show you that stats can matter. It was close. But yeah, there you go. That's why we use them. Because boosts are exactly... Yeah, I don't know what happened actually. Jack Doohan put us in the wall. He made us lose like 6 seconds. So it's a weird one. But he should have a lot more power unit. If he doesn't... I mean, only 44. That's why I tell you that... Definitely bots have hidden boosts. That is the one thing I would definitely say. They definitely have hidden power. Because look at the driver levels in terms of the difference of the race start. And only that much difference on the power unit. So you 100% expect that bots are basically running some hidden type boost. Personally, that's what I believe. But, I mean, we probably would have won that if it wasn't for getting smashed by Jack Doohan. And then if we use boost now, you'll see how different that is. See you later, Super Baloo. Catch you later. Yeah, I don't know, it's just something that we've always been curious about. And that's why if you ever face a non-bot... It's always a really hard race if you don't use boosts when it shouldn't be. Like I could have used probably self-control in that race and it'd suddenly give you so much more power. Yep. I mean, how many times have you raced? How many times have you raced against a bot and they come absolutely flying past you from nowhere? So yeah, it's always a bit strange, but not a lot you can do. That's just how the game works. Yeah, it's a difficult one. Hiccup's 12:30 AM for Hiccup. And then you look at like now, and then look at the difference now. Over half a lap. So I do generally believe there is something in it. How do you mean, Banu? Let's get the win. Right. DRS. Wheels on the car now move. Nah. No, definitely don't. Unless it's in the update. The wheels don't move in that car. Not in that car. I mean, in the new update, is it? I don't know what you're on about, Aaron. I mean, I'm not even in Legio, so I don't really care what's going on there, if I'm honest. So, P1, P5. Yeah, it's a bit random with the qualifying sometimes. It's almost like there used to be a consistency stat. You don't need a 99 for perfect, Banner. You just need to be in the top 4, I think it is, of the cars. It moves. Maybe I have to do the update and see if the wheels then move. Because at the moment, look, you can see the wheels on mine definitely don't move. So if I do the update, maybe the wheels will move. Yeah, it'll because of your levels then, Banu. You either need a race start boost, or it'll be down to your driver levels and the race start that them drivers hold. You need to be in the top 4 of including the AI. So, what do we got here? Nice and clear. Force update. I mean, I could try it after this. I mean, but definitely in this version, I just slide across the ground. Update. I seen update 51 come out, but it didn't really have much on it, did it? Welcome, Alex. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, series is different though, Banu. Series is different compared to GPs. They have different levels. Yeah, exactly, no, yeah. So I'll pit this lap. Shall we do the update? And try it and see if tyres now move? I think we should, I guess we've got to try it, right? But yeah, definitely in my version, it doesn't. Thing is, a lot of the time they drop sprints a little bit after, on like a Wednesday, don't they? Update, sorry. So it is drying out, but still got 1 lap to do. Rival's got a pit as well. Rival should go to soft tyres. Should start seeing everybody, because of the wet weather, going to dry. Everybody should start going to dries if they still run the same. Soft, 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 soft. And they're going to soft, soft. Like I know what I'm talking about. Soft, softs. We just know how it works. That's how it goes, look. There's all your soft tyres. I told you that would happen. That's why in my weather video, I teach you that that's what the AI do. And look at that. All going to softs. There you go. The whole list on softs. That is because of the weather going down up here. Which is job done. We'll do the update. Let's see. Let's see if wheels now move. Nice, George. Already. It's only 6 minutes in. So, I'll win this crate, and then I'll go and have a check. But for some time, that's good though, Ark. There'll be, I imagine there's a forced update tomorrow, probably on the update. But we'll do it anyway, because obviously I'm not racing after today in GP, so we can quickly do the update, I'm sure, if I've got it. So, 4 mins, Jesus. Okay, let me do it then. And load up my app store. And we will click update. Do we have the update? We do. Yesterday. So. I don't think it says that it was fixing tyres though. So we'll find out. Now tune it up, George. Right. So apparently the wheels now move. Let's see. Let's see if we are about to be shocked. A hiccup next year, we've got sprint races at Singapore. In real life. Right. Let's see if the wheels on an F1 car now go round. I'm intrigued. Have they actually made an improvement? We are about to find out. Leclerc and Alonso. Let's go. Restart power unit again. Right, come on. Let's see. Let's see. Please be the case. Please make the wheels go round. That's okay, Alex. Keep climbing. The wheels, I can confirm, do not go round. Yep. They are as not moving. There is no movement in those tyres. The wheels on the bots go round and round. The wheels on these bots don't go round and round. Sadly. But there you go. Yep, nothing. No movement. That's a shame though. I thought that could have been a nice fix. To make the wheels spin. I'm sure they used to spin though. I'm sure they used to spin. And now they don't. It would have been it'd probably be the update arc. It just wouldn't be a fix then, I imagine. I don't think they've fixed it. Because that would impact all. Well, good job. New account, you should be fine, Alex. You'll pick it up quite quick. It could be the track. You never know, Pablo. The cars are sliding. Let's say it that. They are being pushed by an imaginary force. And back out in P number 3. Yeah, I've said that as well, Damien. I think on my free-to-play account, I definitely feel it more on that account. The matchmaking is pretty difficult. I wonder how many crates we're through on the pit pass. I wonder how many crates we can open. As we go DRS. Let's give worse cards. I mean, the cards, Banu, yeah, rewards are tough. Rewards are definitely tough. Something that's also been called for quite a lot with minimum rewards in terms of levels, like series. So you never know. One day we might get what we wish. You just never know what they're planning. Never know. I mean, I'd like to see club tournaments back at some point. Oh, safety car. Oh, that's come out at the worst time as well. The worst time. Because they might be able to go to the end now, and we can't. Oh, we've been absolutely hutched. Yeah, we lost. Because I ain't getting that position back. I'm pretty sure they can go to the end. I can't. Well, we got hutched. That is luck of the draw. Pits as we go down. Nothing I can do about that, sadly. I'm going to fall so far behind. I'm going to have to pit now. And I'm going to have to just... There's not a lot I can do here. Oh, that's annoying. I mean... I'm pretty sure they're going to get around without having to pit. But I can't. That's the way they races crumble sometimes. You get the look and you don't get the look. It's not pit yet. Unless they do have to pit, but I don't think they will. It's going to be close on their tyres. The only thing I can do is try and get in the lead, but I just think it's too much to pull back. That's what happened. So maybe they will pit. Will they? Will they? Will they? They haven't got a lot of tyre. They don't pit. Yeah, so I'm not going to catch them unless they run out at the end. I just don't have the pace to catch up. Into P2 though. They went round with Leclerc. Can we steal this race back? I mean, actually, it's close. He's about to run out of tyre now. Can we steal back? Where is he? We're coming. Oh, we've got it back. And after all of that, we're actually going to P1, P2. Didn't think that was coming. Didn't think that was coming at all. So what we're going to do is I'm probably going to call it there, the stream. But first, we're going to open all of these crates in the pit pass first of all. Just so we get something a little bit extra. So we'll queue that one back up. And And then let's take a look. So we've got up until milestone 30 that we can unlock. So we've got a good 16 crates or 16 milestones that we can open. We're still well off all of these. I mean, yeah, I don't think we'll ever get them anyway. So let's open a few up, shall we? And see if there's anything decent in here. So let's go with the green crate. Thank you, Banu. So Lawson, some Aeroblade, and some Saber. Gold crate time. Glide, Leclerc, Antonelli. We've got Sainz in there and Jack Doohan. So not great from the gold crate. We've got a legendary crate coming up too. So we got Pivot, Curva, Saber, Bortoletto, and some Archon. So from Series 10, nothing Series 12 or Series 11 just yet then. What about in this crate? Hulkenberg, Archon, Colapinto Series 10. There is a Series 12 Max Verstappen 1. Some Albon. And we do get some Jensen Button as well. We've got a Platinum crate to come. Maybe a few more Max Verstappen would be nice. Albon. Some Hulk in there. Swish. Come on, give me a couple of decent epics. Alonso, Series 12. And Leclerc from Series 11. So that's a better Platinum crate. So, what else can we get? 3 crates in this one. So, 3 chances for some good stuff. Flow 1K. Ooh, Turbojet Series 12. Fury. And some DT. What else we got? Come on. All about the epics. Every little common helps. Russell. Yuki. Hamilton, Series 12. Not bad. Piastri. Russell. Quantum. Some Colapinto. And some Supernova. So not great off that one. Waiting for Antonelli. Take some of them boosts. Right, race crate. Not usually much in these. Some self-control boost. Behrman. Spyat. Jack Doohan back. And then another legendary crate. How many legendary of these ones have we got? It is just 1. Come on. I want some more Max, really. Russell. More Jack Doohan. And Nexus. So not too bad. Nexus now level 5. 10 off. So maybe we need Nexus then. From that power unit part. Some Ballast. Some Gladiator. Some Instinct. Some Tulip. Loads of boosts in this part. So we'll take all them. Right. More crates. Come on. Warrior. Bortoletto. Archon. Any good epic? No epic at all. Rare Albon. We've had some decent cards. But not loads. Verstappen. Alonso. Come on. Supernova. Oh, and Equinox. This game, Alex, if so, like 5-6 years. Probably. If you're on about Clash, that is. So, yeah, quite a long time. People don't sometimes realise how long I've been physically playing it for. Stroll, Alonso, and Boombox. Dion with the great comment. We got motion, some dash, anything half good in here. Absolutely load of rubbish. And Lawson as well. So not great. Still got a fair amount to open though. But let's see if we can get anything else. Instinct. Science. 3 to 4 weeks is good, Hiccup, though. Yeah, we want to try. When you've played many, many years, it gets quite tiring. Resets, Peter. So in May, what you find is the game completely resets back to square one. There'll be loads of new features, hopefully, in the game as well. Sophie and Olivia said hello, they want a shout out. Hello to Sophie and Olivia. They can, of course, have a shout out. And we'll see you at the weekend as well. Hello, hello, hello. Told them I was on YouTube, Dion. Told you, they didn't believe me. Well, we got Hajar. And then we've also got some Gasly. Colapinto. Flex is good. That's sort of a good one to get. And then let's see what else we can get. But yeah, so Peter, what basically happens is it resets back to square one. And then what you get is all your books will remain, your boosts will remain, your liveries will remain, and everything else will reset to 0. So everything that you've done from a level up point of view will all go back to the start. So it's pretty much a brand new game. You just, whatever you spent money on, you potentially get to carry over. And then you get all the challenges again as well. Appreciate it, Peter. What else can we get? Bortoletto, Vortex, and some Andretti. So not too many, only a couple more. And then Antonelli. And then we'll probably do one more and fill the crate slot up. Thank you, George. Samba in that one. Gyro and Vortex. And then just a couple more to open. But that's only like halfway through as well. So a lot more to get through so far. Aeroblade. And the final one that we've got to so far. Oh, that's a great pull. Nazar. Everyone's favourite boost is the Nazar boost. So great number of 8. Can't go wrong with that one. 12 slick shift. And some more. Should be an open all button. You can do the skip, but I know what you mean. So let's fill up the one crate slot. And we can probably, I don't think I've got enough for a trade, I haven't. So can I open anything in here? Pretty much can. And then we'll do one race to finish. That should be golden. Small but powerful Yuki. And some more Leclerc. These ones haven't been too bad. And that was pretty rubbish. Always beat. So let's do one more then. Let's go and fill this final crate slot up. Series 12. And see if we can finish on a high. Let's see where we get to. 1573. Tough matchup. 1598. So this rival higher level. And we go off to the Hungaroring then, Hungary. We've had this track a few times. We know what strategy we follow. We'll see if we can overcome. I think a lot of people will have it, Alex. Is it Aston Martin livery this time round, is it? Or is it the next one? So, race start and cornering. It's always worth to buy, Alex, but you've only got 1 week left, so be conscious of that. You're not going to probably get them all unlocked. So, let's try and get a good start. Let's try and take a victory. And it's already a good start for Leclerc, Alonso in the absolute pack. Currently in P11. So what do we got? Leclerc out front. Absolutely miles clear. Alonso coming through to take Ocon. And he takes a few cars, including Russell, into P9. And that is already lap 1 complete. Power unit setups. Power unit, you only really want at power unit tracks though. Power unit helps for you to be pushing. But as an actual track stat for the car, you only really want it on power unit circuits. That's where it's more sort of influenced. But Alonso, if we can get through, I think we're pretty comfortable with where the rival is. But we'll come into the pits this lap anyway. And we'll continue to try and get Fernando through. So let's push that DRS to the right and make a beautiful move. Basically, Alex, there's a pass every single month. So every sort of 30 days, it's the same price you have to pay every single month if you want the new pass each time. And it will always have loads of different rewards in it. But you obviously get the queuing of crates. That's what helps you as well massively to progress. So Leclerc first. And Alonso coming back out in 10th place. No worries, Alex. But yeah, it's definitely, if you can afford it, it's definitely worth it. That's why we always add that phrase, if you can afford it. Obviously, if you can't, then that's fair enough. There's not everybody that can afford it. And then into P4. Good to see you in Clash 3. Good luck, Gark. Thank you. And yeah, we'll be hopefully still dropping some F1 Manager here and there as well. We're not fully back on this as it stands. So just a one-off evening of racing while it's a little bit quiet where I am. Oh, always the case, no. Everything always progresses that way. And now to bring the win home, finish on a win. If we can. There you go, into P2. So Leclerc out in first. Absolutely clear. No problem for him. And Alonso coming out in 5th. But yeah, if you can, make sure you do hit that like button for me on the video before we do finish the stream. I appreciate many of you popping back out at short notice for a random stream, let's call it. Hey, it's all good, Ark. All good. But we are going to come home with one lap to go. Leclerc to take the checkered flag. Nice, no, nice. Every month, Alex, yeah, every month it's different. They're going kind of constructors order type thing, so you're going to be getting the bigger teams coming up from a livery perspective shortly. But I wouldn't probably buy it right now. If you can afford it and you don't really care about £10 or what have you, then by all means buy it and just see how you get on. But be conscious that you have to buy it again in 7 days' time. But you will still get crates, boosts and queuing crates out of it, so it still is worth it in a sense. We're only on level like 30, I think. We haven't raced. This is the first time we're racing this account in 3 and a bit weeks. I think it is. We haven't raced it at all. So we've got like level 30 that we've got. Still got another 30 levels until we get to where most people can actually open at the moment. So that is a green crate. We'll queue them up anyway. They might be still there next time we log on to the game. Yeah, so we are at 30. And current players with 6 days, 12 hours left are currently at 50 to unlock. So we're a good 20 levels behind. So a massive number of levels to try and gain as well. So yeah, you never know. And probably to be fair, Alex, you'd have unlocked a lot of them milestones anyway. So actually, when you buy it, you'll probably be quite high. So I'm going to leave it there then. A nice 2-hour stream to kick back into some Clash. It's been alright, to be fair. Not been too bad, has it? So we've won most of the races. So that's always a bit of a bonus. And then, yeah, when we pick this back up, I don't know. It definitely won't be at the weekend, of course. So it might be next week now. Well, it probably most definitely will be next week at the very least. But we'll see you around. The one thing that we are going to do is keep with your strategy guides. So again, Friday, we've tried something a little bit different with what we've put in there. So let me know in the feedback on Friday what you think as well. But we're going to leave it there. Have a great evening. Good luck for this week's GP. And we'll catch you soon as well.